There are three major mistakes that I see moms of neurodivergent kids make whenever they're trying to help their child learn emotional regulation. Now, before I tell you these mistakes, I want to tell you that as a neurodivergent mom of four and emotional health coach for neurodivergent families that has helped thousands of families around the globe, I am not judging you. So if these resonate at all and you feel that like ping or the soul-crushing guilt, trust me, I am not pointing a finger at you. I know these mistakes because I've made them myself. I am letting you know these mistakes because if you can address them and you can overcome them, it will help you so much in making progress towards having that emotionally healthy family that I know you are working so hard towards having. So mistake number one that I see a lot of parents of neurodivergent children make is the belief that you just need to try harder. Maybe if you just try harder, if you do more, if you keep on grinding even harder and harder, then maybe your kid will learn emotional regulation. Then maybe you'll have that peaceful family environment that you really want to have. Now, this comes from a good place because we love our children so intensely that we will basically do anything for them, right? Except we end up burning ourselves out in the process. We end up trying to pour from an empty cup. And it just doesn't work out. What if instead of doing more and trying harder and grinding even further, what if instead we focus on finding tools that actually work? So instead of just doing the same things that aren't working harder and harder, let's focus on finding tools that really work. And this leads straight into mistake number two. So many parents of neurodivergent children are trying to teach their kids emotional regulation with different strategies and tools that were designed for neurotypical children. Now, there's nothing wrong with neurotypical children. I've taught many of them, and they're fantastic people. And at the same time, they do have different nervous systems. They have different brain wiring. And so trying to teach a neurodivergent child with those strategies is probably going to leave some things lacking. All of the tools that I teach with emotional regulation for you as a parent and for your child, they are all realistic. They're all able to fit into your busy mom life. And they're designed for neurodivergent people. They're not cookie cutter one size fits all. They're meant to be adaptable. So whatever your child's neurodivergence is and how it's expressed, you can adapt the tool to work for them. So that's mistake number one. And number two, you can see how they lean into each other, right? Believing you just need to try harder when really you might need different tools. And at the same time, trying to use tools for neurotypical children when really your child needs an approach for neurodivergent children. Okay, mistake number three, and this one's so big. And I fell into this trap too. So if it resonates, I'm not pointing a finger at you. At the same time, if you can overcome this mistake, it will help you so much, and it will help your family so much. Mistake number three is waiting for a better time to make progress as a parent, right? You might feel exhausted. You might feel stressed. You might feel anxious, worried, frustrated. You might even feel like you're drowning as a parent. I get it. You have so much on your plate and you're so incredibly busy, and you think now is not the time to get support. Now is not the time to try to make progress as a parent. I just don't have time to show up to this masterclass that Emily's putting on. I don't have time to go and attend and watch it. These are all subconscious thoughts that your brain is offering to you that will keep you stuck. Let me tell you what the research says. The research says that 80% of people who feel like it's not a good time and they try anyways and they move forward anyways. Somehow they make time, for example, to show up to our masterclass that's coming up. And they make that time. 80% of people experience an incredible life breakthrough when it just wasn't a good time. Right? And so this is kind of hard to realize. There's a good chance you're never going to have a good time. You know, we have a baby, we have a newborn, and we think, well, granted, newborns are their own special difficulty. But when you have a baby, you think, oh, maybe when they're toddlers, I'll have more time. And then they become toddlers and then preschoolers. And then, my oldest is 14. And what if we realize it's probably not going to slow down and there's never going to be a better time? But what there will be is a lot of time that you could have gotten the help and support that you need, that your family needs, sooner. And that really could have changed things so that many people who wait weeks, months, years before they start to actually find the tools that will help their neurodivergent family, those are years that they could have changed things. They could have had a better relationship, shown up as the parents they really want to be, had so much confidence for how to handle their kids' meltdowns, how to help them with emotional regulation. They could have had all of that so much sooner if they would have made the choice to get that support sooner. So you are here, you're doing it now. You have signed up for our masterclass, you're planning to come. Let's show up live. That's where the real magic happens, where you and I can interact live in real time. And I'm going to lay out some mind-blowing tools that are really practical, meant for neurodivergent people, and that don't require you to work harder. They just might require you to work differently in a way that will truly help you, your child, and your whole family. So I can't wait to see you. Let's show up live. Let's do this. Okay, bye.